Yeah, yeah. I was meaning to be live earlier for like a little bit, but I didn't. I've actually been watching the storm for a while. I think I might cruise tornado, but I haven't done anything. And I did literally just look, literally just saw the storm. Just saw the rotation on it, the rotation signature. So if you're in um New, New Newfield or Danby in New York, please get to your safe spots. You're currently in a tornado warning. Uh, I feel like the storm could try to produce tornado very shortly. Based on the signature of what looks like on Reddit. It's a very concerning looking storm. Rotation is a little bit weak, but you can definitely see the embedded hook echo with it. So again, if you're in Newfield or even in Ithaca, Ithaca in New York, please get to your safe spots. You're currently in a tornado warning. It seems like this rotating part of the storm is going to be going up into this direction into Ithaca. So definitely have a rotating storm right there. I am a little bit surprised that SPC didn't put a 2% tornado risk out there for today, since I've been looking at the models for a little bit now, and I have seen some trends of some possible tornado potential today, but it's like very low. Yeah, I know the tornado warning for um I I feel like Ithaca should be part of this tornado warned storm right now. It's for Newfield and Danby in New York. It is currently not producing a tornado, but it does definitely have some rotation with it. Right over here near Enfield and Christian Hill. Thankfully, based on radar, it's not currently producing a tornado, but it could very well be. And against tornado warnings, if you're in, even if you're in um Cayuga Heights or Ithaca, please be in the safe spots if you're in these areas in New York. I went live as fast as I could for this because I was like just realized, like just saw it. Again, Ithaca is a pretty populated area in New York, but I don't know if the rotating part is gonna be going over that town. And this was a little bit unexpected, but also kind of expected. But you could literally really see the hook echo with it. The rotation was kind of weak, but you can definitely see the embedded hook. And I've had a feeling the storm was gonna try to do something, but I just didn't really think it was because I didn't go live earlier. Yeah, the rotations, I can't really see the rotating part of the storm anymore via radar. It's basically just all up here. It's very broad now. It's broadening out, so that's good. Still tornado warning for 20 minutes for Newfield. Enfield, Trumbull Corners, Danby, West Danby, and West Church and South Danby in New York. The next area that the rotating part might be going up into is this area of Ithaca, and in the near term as well, Danby and Whitechurch. And if you're in these other areas too, still be in these safe spots. So this was a little bit unexpected, but it really just popped up out of nowhere. But also, I was also kind of somewhat expecting a storm to get tornado warning today because of the environment. There was a little bit of spin in the atmosphere. Just waiting for next scan on radar. As the rotating part might be going up into Ithaca, so they might put a new tornado warning like that. But I don't know. The rotating part is starting to broaden out now. We did just get a new scan. Yeah, thankfully on radar it does not look like it's currently on the ground, so that's great. Yeah, I can barely even tell that if there's even rotation of the storm anymore on radar. It's like very disorganized now. So it's probably a rotating part of that storm a few minutes ago, but probably already but could try to reorganize. Again, there isn't even a 2% tornado risk out there. Actually, no, there is, but it's not for these areas. It's for up here in like South Dakota. Yeah, for up there, but all the for New Hampshire and these areas in New York is just small hail sort and wind sort. So the rotating part of the storm doesn't look that organized anymore, but I could try to ramp back up. They did just update the warning. They got rid of this area of the warning for for this tornado warning storm. Uh, I to be honest, I don't believe this is gonna try to reorganize, but I could still try to reorganize. You could definitely see the embedded hook. You can definitely see the hook in the storm though. Again, can't really see that in area rotation. Little bit hard to tell right now. Waiting for that next scan on velocity. Oh wow. Yeah, it's kind of broken up now. This is probably maybe the only area of interest for rotation over here near Newfield and Danby. To be honest, I don't even know why I still do this, because not that many people watch me, but I still do this just for fun. Because it's my passion as well. Yeah, that area is definitely breaking up. It was, I guess it was a little bit more, um, well put together until I went live, basically, and just broke up a lot. That's fine. Yay, yes! Give me more storms. I want more storms. Is that one going my way? No. I do want to check one thing out. Well, I still don't know how to still make sense to me of what I'm even looking at. No, Dylan, I didn't mean to exit that. Oh well. Yeah, that rotation has completely diminished. I mean, there could be some right over here near Montour Falls and Watkins Glen. Wait, Watkins Glen. Yeah. So if this area continues to intensify, I might get tornado warning, but I doubt it, based on the environment that's there today. I mean, the risk for tornadoes today is extremely low, but why not still go live? There's a 2% tornado risk up here near Bismarck and these areas, but that's gonna be like a late start, so I'm obviously not gonna cover that, sadly. I wish I could, but my parents won't let me. Oh, damn it. I did get a new severe thunderstorm warning down here near Philadelphia for Pottsville, and I'm not even gonna try to say that name. Ugh, it's so hard to do with such a somewhat of a slow computer. No, it looks like the storms will diminish by. Oh wow, I got a little cell down here. That looks interesting. Well, I want my phone. Let me click. Ugh. Oh wait, now one of my friends. Damn. Now one of my friends is asking for a hangout later. Uh. Wait. Yeah, still doesn't look like there's a tornado on the ground at all, and there really isn't any area of rotation at all anymore. So that's great. So they're probably gonna either let this tornado warning expire or they're gonna cancel it. Um. Okay, there we go. I was talking to a friend. Yeah, so only was basically just went live for like a few minutes just to cover that. Just on is dying out completely. Wait. Get a new severe for over here for 1.5 and showing 70 mph and be going up in near Binghamton, relatively popular area. And yeah, they just canceled that tornado warning. And I believe yeah, this is starting to become like a little bit more of a it's starting to have that Boeing segment to it. So it's become so it's starting to become outflow dominant. It's gonna be much more of a damaging wind threat than a tornado threat. Yeah, I can see these winds right here. That's like up to like 65, maybe 70 mph winds that the radar is picking up on. Hence why it had 70 mph winds, 70 mph wind tag on it. So there's now a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Ithaca, Newsfield, Candor, and these other areas in New York. And it does not include Johnson City or Vestal currently, or Birmingham. Binghamton. I believe in the future this will most likely try to again. Oh wow, yeah, you can definitely see this with the cell shape to it from before, but once it interacted with the storm, it just completely died out. So that is good news that the rotation has basically completely diminished. Hope it doesn't try to reorganize tornado-wise, which I don't believe it will with the environment out there today. There wasn't even a 2% tornado risk over in this area today. The 2% tornado risk was up here, and that's gonna be like a very late threat tonight. And it is like a conditional strong tornado threat maybe, even though it's only 2%, but it's the yeah. See, it's starting to have that Boeing segment. So storm is now becoming more of a damaging wind threat. I'm extremely curious to see what the storm does down here, and I believe that's the I believe that's gonna be the storm that's this one right now that is gonna have that threat. They're getting news considerable severe thunderstorm warning over here for once again Spafford, Preble, Truxton, um, Carlisle, and I'm not even gonna try that. For 2 inch and 70 mph winds, so another considerable severe thunderstorm warning. But the one that I'm most concerned about for that is down here because it's still having that Boeing segment. I'm not gonna leave out these other warnings too. There's another warning near Pottsville. I'm not even gonna try to say that name again. For 0.75 inch and 60 mph winds for this little cell. It's gonna be moving up into Lexington in the long run. Just waiting for the next scan, see what it looks like. Uh, 1 second. Okay, yeah, starting to get more little cells starting to fire off too. Those not really be, not really, those don't really concern me right now. Yeah, I can really see that Boeing segment starting with this storm over here. I'm going up into Johnson City, and the long one going up into Candor as well in New York. So definitely a destructive storm starting to go up into more populated areas over here in New York. So gonna become a big problem right there. I might get some power outages. Um, so if you just want to get to a safe spots. Check back in on these little cells, see if they're rotating at all, which I doubt because there wasn't even a 2% tornado left, but there was literally just a tornado warning a few minutes ago. Check on these stones over here. Yeah, these aren't really rotating at all, which isn't surprising. Yeah, I can see that Boeing segment with the storm going up into Vestal and Conklin in Binghamton in New York. So it's pretty popular areas. You can see that there was rotating part of the supercell earlier, but that rotation has died off. It's great. It's starting to become a big damaging wind threat right now. Shit. Sorry. Ah! I dropped something, I bet. Yeah, I can still see the, somewhat of a Boeing segment with the storm. So again, it's one for 1.5 and showing 70 mile per hour, and so it's a, considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Um, this is for Candor, going up into Johnson City in the long run in New York. You can see you kind of have a few pockets of maybe 65, maybe even 70 mile per hour winds in there, but it's not as strong as it has been on the last few scans, which is good. Hopefully that continues. I want to check something out real quick. Yeah, so big damaging wind threat going up into Candor, in long run, Conklin, Triangle, Vestal, and just the town of Binghamton in the long run. Maybe in the next hour or two, maybe in the next hour, hour and a half, maybe less. Gonna get some pretty strong winds over there if this continues to intensify or if it stays strong. Got a new severe thunderstorm warning over here near Lindley for just a little bit of Lawrenceville, Summersland, East Lawrence, Trowbridge, these areas in Pennsylvania for 0.88 inch hail and 60 mile per hour winds for this little cell right here. So if you're in that warning, watch out for that. Definitely can see the Boeing segment with this storm. So it's definitely a big damaging wind threat right now for the storm down here in New York. They just got a new scan. Waiting for next scan also on velocity, making sure there wasn't any small areas of rotation or big areas of maybe some big winds. Via you can see on radar. Yeah, still really nothing. You can see maybe like a few pockets of maybe 60, maybe a little bit higher than 60, maybe 70 mile per hour winds in this considerable severe thunderstorm warning. One second, I want to change something out. Just changing something out. am probably just talking to myself right now. Crap, what do I do? Okay, yeah, go over here. 1 second, 1 second. I don't even know why I did that. Okay, yeah, I'm back. It's still one for the same amount. Yeah, nothing else has changed. No new warnings, no nothing. No more new the rotations that I can really see right now, so that's great. It's still a pretty big damaging wind, so that's just storm over here going up to Johnson City and west on Candor in New York. Yeah, the winds are definitely coming down, and it was definitely much stronger back here near Ithaca. But it's still producing maybe up to 70 mph and still could be producing up to 1.5 inch hail. So if you're in that severe thunderstorm warning, please get your possibly just get indoors because it's still producing some pretty big hail that could injure people. One second, just doing something on my phone real quick. Okay, I'm back. Just talking with the phone quickly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, did just get a new scan. Looks like the hail could be starting to intensify as the storm. Over here, you can see some purple pockets and some blue over here near Caroline Center, and just be going up into Speedsville and Upper Fairfield in the next little bit. Just looking at other storms because there really isn't really else much to talk about. Again, very low on day for most hazards today. Oh, the storm looks like it might be connected to an outflow boundary, so maybe that's how it plays tornado. I feel like the storm might try to form a new hook soon. So the storm might try to place a new tornado later on. Very low chance if it does produce tornado, it'll be probably a week. And if it does get a tornado warning, it'll probably be for a week rotation. It's going like 2:26 Eastern, 2:26 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time as of right now. Give me more storms. I might get some more storms later on, later today. Really hope I do. You could definitely see about half hour ago, about 20 minutes to a half hour ago, you can see near Covert in Ithaca, there was definitely a rotational sit, and it had a very well-defined hook to it. But that has now completely diminished. Don't know if this storm down here is once again might try to reorganize and might maybe try to form another new area of rotation soon. We will see what it does. And again, if it does try to place a new area of rotation, it'll probably be weak. And if it does produce tornado, it'll most likely be a weak tornado, like a brief one, hopefully. So again, damaging storm. Oh, it's now upgraded to 2-inch hail. So got a still considerable storm with 2-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds going up into Vestal and Conklin, and is just part of this, you're gonna get hit, Candor for this part of the storm. As so just upgraded us to 2-inch hail instead of 1.5-inch hail. So pretty damaging storm right here in the long run. If it continues, it might make it all the way into Binghamton. You have little cells popping off down here, but those aren't anything to really talk about or even watch, to be honest. Waiting for next scan on radar. Should be coming. Shit. Should be coming out like in a minute. Next second. In the next few seconds. And there we go. We just got it. I can kind of see this. Yeah, I can definitely see that there's maybe some 2-inch hail trying to be need to be dropping over here near Berkshire and New York. And it's be going up into Berkshire, Newark Valley, Maine, Vestal, Conklin, and in the long run, Binghamton and New York. This colony did had a tornado warning back here near Ithaca, but they canceled that warning because the rotating part of the storm significantly weakened. It looks like it may try to form a new rotation soon. It is connected to an alpha boundary. Can kind of see a little bit of super cell shape to it. I'm checking something out right now. 1 second. Yeah, so once again, I got a considerable severe thunderstorm warning down here for 2-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. This is in New York. For Candor, Berkshire. It's probably entering Newark Valley very soon, and Nanticoke in Maine very shortly. God, I hate the way I speak. You're getting new severe. This includes Vestal and Conklin and downtown Binghamton for 2-inch hail and 70-mile-per-hour winds. And it does look like it's might be trying to have a little area of rotation here. Is developing a hook echo over here directly near west Newark, and the definitely looks like on it's definitely picked. Yeah, I can't really see anything on rotation, so I don't think it's rotating. But it's still connected to that outflow boundary, so I might try to do something later on. But still got yeah, so very damaging storm going up into Vestal, Conklin, and just Binghamton and Johnson City. It's probably hitting Newark Valley soon. Get into Nanticoke and Maine in New York shortly. So a very damaging storm right there with probably up to 70-mile-per-hour winds and 2-inch hail. So definitely a very damaging storm right here going up into Johnson City. 1 second. No, no, I don't want that camera. Skyline cams. Oh, good, good, good. There was a live cam over here in Binghamton in New York. Got a beautiful view of it. So we'll be able to see the storm coming to Binghamton. And again, we got more severe thunderstorm warnings flowing down here for 0.8-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Wouldn't be surprised if this storm over here gets severe thunderstorm warning soon. Got another considerable severe up here for. Oh wait, no, they downgraded this one. This one is now back to 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So yeah, multiple things are starting to pick right back up again. How about in Maine, New York? Maine, New York. One second. Trying to find a webcam. How about Vestal? Yeah, no, there really aren't any cams that have a good view. To get a new scan. Wouldn't be surprised if this is maybe producing maybe a little bit hot, a little bit more than 2.5 and 2-inch hail, maybe like 2.5-inch hail, maybe. But I think that might be a bit much. Storm down here is now 141-inch hail. They updated this one. One 7 more minutes. Probably gonna get a new warning soon for this area relatively shortly. They get a new severe thunderstorm warning. And that's a continuation of this one, 4-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. It includes a little bit of downtown. This includes a little bit of Allentown in Pennsylvania. It also includes Hamburg, Kutztown, and Maxaway, and Maxitani in Pennsylvania. I am just waiting for a new scan. Next weather update. Yeah, I can definitely see the storm. I'm starting to enter going into the Binghamton area. It's still a little bit far away, like probably like 20 minutes, maybe a half hour. I don't know if it's gonna directly hit the town. Storm does seem to be, 1 second, actually. Yeah, Storm does seem to be on a weakening trend, a possible weakening trend, but can't really tell for sure. But anyway, I am gonna end off here since I do have to go.